New York City is in a hurting place. There are people who experience great loss. Our city has experienced great loss. The gospel is about filling the ultimate void of despair, brokenness, lostness, sin, guilt, and relational void with God.
We're in an area that is, for all intents and purposes, lacks religious freedoms, lacks Christian positive influence. It is not a place that you walk in and say, I'm a pastor, and doors open. It's a place you walk in and say, I'm a pastor, and doors close.
The people that we're reaching are coming from poverty, when they're coming from broken homes. Kids in our neighborhood, 7 out of 10 are coming from fatherless homes. For us, when we lead out with evangelism and discipleship, a lot of what we're having to do is deconstruct their framework and their experience of what Christianity and faith looks like, and kind of build that up to really preach to them what grace looks like, what mercy looks like.
We moved here with big dreams to plant many churches across Western Queens because we know that we share, along with many other church planters in this city, a vision to see English-speaking, gospel-centered churches within easy walking distance of every New Yorker, which currently does not exist. I could plant a church every 3 years in our neighborhood and still, by the time I die, not have as many churches as we need to reach the people that are in our neighborhood.
Our hope is that in this void, through our planters and plants, needs would be met, fears would be quelled, and all of this happens through the message of the gospel.
So we're looking for leaders that are willing to be in the long haul of discipleship, 2 to 5 years commitment, where they're like, I want to grind out, I want to invest my life into other people's lives. And if anybody has done discipleship, you know you don't see fruit in a day or two. That takes years to see faithful fruit. And so we would love to invite people to be part of that.
It's a little more difficult to plant a church than we thought it was going to be. However, we have seen a lot of value and fruit in remaining in the city and in staying. And from that, now we have begun to see the multiplication. Our vision is to see many churches started.
To start to live a challenging life again really opened up our eyes to what it meant to walk by faith, to live by faith, and to daily have to trust that God is going to come through for us. And we have been trying to live that now for 9 years and sing the joy of God, simply using a step of obedience to open up now a new church, and hopefully another church soon, and multiple relationships of changed lives has been the most exciting journey of my life.
As New Yorkers, we yearn for your prayers. Pray for our homes, our schools, our teachers, and most importantly, pray for us planters, for without your prayers and your support, this work would not be complete. We yearn for you to join us in this mission.
As Johnson Ferry embarks on a new partnership with our city, one of the things that will be most helpful is the staying power of that partnership. And so having a partner like Johnson Ferry say, hey, we're committing to the city for 10 years, is going to provide that level of partnership for so many other church planters besides me, so that they will not feel alone when they're on the field.
Share that with other people, other churches, other family members about what God's doing. And so we ask them to pray, we ask them to give financially, to show up to the table, and to help spread the word about what God's doing. And those are kind of the 4 things that we ask people who are wanting to partner to do with us.
Initially, in the first few years of our church plant partnership was most often about partner churches helping us and investing in us, and we still need that. But the other thing that we've seen in church partnership, especially over the last few years, now that we've been in this city almost 9 years, is that we're trying to reciprocate that investment back to our partner churches.
Please be praying that planters would be bold and passionate, yet compassionate in how they seek to be the hand and feet of Jesus.